This investigation is devoted to application of analytic hierarchy process to obtain a solution for current challenges in such important areas of decision making as the activity both in Antarctic and in Antarctic treaty system. The our study shares the experience of using ISAHP to obtain quantitative characteristics, both Antarctic values and threats, and national interest of Ukraine in both Antarctica and in Antarctic treaty system. As for us, it is important for planning the financial, material, and human resources for effective implementation of the Ukraine Antarctic programs and the Ukraine's international obligations related to the membership in the Antarctic Treaty. The development recommendation for policy makers and stakeholders relating to Ukraine's activities in Antarctica and both in the Antarctic Treaty System. And I would like to emphasize this point, informing the general public about the Ukraine's efforts and activities in Antarctica and in Antarctic Treaty System. So, owing to human activity increasing in Antarctica, the need has been aroused in cataloging the range of values human beings place in Antarctica and in explaining the importance of each value of or category of values. To answer the arising questions, in 2010, the Social Science Action Group of Scientific Committee of Antarctic Research in Antarctic Treaty System has been established. This institution, this action group, has performed categories of such 6 values. First, environmental, then societal, economic, scientific, aesthetic, and political. These 6 categories will be used in our investigation. In 2007, John Huber, Executive Secretary of Antarctic Treaty Secretariat, in a lecture in our National Antarctic Scientific Center of Ukraine, has formulated threats for Antarctica. First, global warming. Second, tourism, legal status, alien species, energy crisis, and non-party states, which also are used in our investigation. According to ISAHP, on stage 1, 2 corresponding matrices were created, and the list of above-mentioned Antarctic values and threats for 2011. And stage 2, pairwise comparison of values and threats was carried out by importance ranking. The matrices with the list of values and threats were filled with pairwise comparisons with compliance on the consistent condition. And stage 3, eigenvalues, quantitative characteristics were obtained of the prepared matrices, which are listed below after normalization procedure. So, Antarctic values has such ranks: environment first first ranks, then economic, then political, then scientific, then societal and aesthetic with corresponding values. Antarctic reads corresponding has such quantitative ranks. Global warming, first time, non-party system, second state, tourism, 3, alien species, 4, energy crisis, 5, and legal status, 6. The obtained quantitative systematize both the Antarctic values and threats in the important ranking. Our funding might be used just a moment. For decision making in managing human activities within the Antarctic Treaty System and both at the both national and international levels. The findings seem important to inform wide public, general public, about priority of activities in Antarctica, as well as to get public support for further management action. The finding might also stimulate further research on improvement of the categories of Antarctic values and threats and ranking algorithm. To obtain, in second part of our investigation, to obtain quantitative characteristic of the Ukraine national interest in Antarctica, the Antarctic universal values established above were used. Similarly, according to ISAHP, the matrix with corresponding list of categories was created, carried out pairwise comparison of categories with expert assessments with compliance of consistent conditions. Carried out the eigenvalues calculation of the resulting matrix and the normalization precision of the obtained eigenvalues.
Professor Kuzko, you have 3 minutes, okay?
3?
Yeah.
3 minutes, okay. So after corresponding precisions of ISAHP, the obtained was obtained such ranks of Ukraine national interest. So first time scientific interest, second political, 3 economic, 4 environmental, and 5 societal, and 6 aesthetic. The obtained results serve as analytic basis for political decision making for executive authorities concerning Ukraine activity in Antarctica for near-term outlook and beyond, and also for substantiation of the Ukraine political position in Antarctic Treaty System. The ISAHP is also offered for quantitative analysis of the national interest of another Antarctic Treaty parties as the international standard. Thus, the quantitative characteristic of the national interest of the Antarctic Treaty parties, in order, I emphasize this, in order determined by SCA working group of social science can be systematized by analogy with systematization of the optical spectrums of stars in astrophysics. Then the total cost of Antarctic activities of each Antarctic party system can serve as a general indicator of importance of the Antarctica for each party, similar to brightness of the stars in astrophysics. Such systematization can be, for example, the additional basis for determining the amount of annual member fees of Antarctic Treaty parties in the Antarctic Treaty System. Thank you for attention.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Professor Kuzko. Do you have any questions for Professor Kuzko?